were probably three events which happened, which brought Maori claims to the attention of the New Zealand public. The first was the Land March in 1975, where a large number of Maori people marched to Wellington, to Parliament. All of a sudden, people had to wake up to what was happening, and that caused quite a bit of friction. The second was the establishment of the Waitangi Tribunal in 1975, set up to hear the claims from Maori, and that is still sitting, and it has done an outstanding job. The third was the occupation of this point by Maori people in 1978, and they were here for 500 days before they were evicted. That was a traumatic event for all New Zealanders, and they watched with, quite frankly, horror at the eviction of Maori people from this place. It was pretty difficult to work out how to go about the settlements because neither Maori nor the government had ever turned its mind to an overall rational approach. Up till then it had been one-off ad hoc settlements in the hope that it would all go away, but of course it wasn't going to. But over the first few years we managed to get together a format. It consisted of an acknowledgement of the facts, an apology by the Crown on behalf of the people of New Zealand for what had happened, and then a cultural redress, the return of urupā or wahitapu sites, and then some commercial redress as well. No private land was ever returned, and nor could it be. And that came to be accepted by both sides as the proper format, and so progress over the years became quite quick, and there have been a lot of settlements since. When the public realised that the government was going to try to resolve some of these grievances, or indeed hopefully all of them over a period of time, there was a considerable hostility. A lot of the public had little idea of what the grievances were all about. But once they became aware of the facts and could see the justice of the claim, then they came in behind, and I think over the last 20 years or so there has been good support for the settlement process. Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei was a major tribe which occupied this place in 1840 and the surrounding area. But Auckland, of course, is a very large city. It has had a very troubled history over the last 200 years or so, and many tribes had interests here. The Waitangi Tribunal called it layers of interest. That was not easy for Ngāti Whātua. All iwi, of course, are autonomous. They like to have their own tūranga waiwai. They know where they come from and they protect it. Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei, to its credit, recognised these layers of interest that the Waitangi Tribunal had referred to, and have agreed to collectively work with other iwi in the management of the volcanic cones and the islands and the harbour and things like that. So all credit to them. It's a model for others to follow, and now Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei is a very important player in the Auckland scene and has the respect of everybody. I think the future is very bright for Auckland. Ngāti Whātua are playing a very major role, and they always will now, and so they should.